you can't fight a fight you don't know you're in. Like, you don't know that there's a pattern there. It's hard to see it, so very easy to miss. Yeah, like having yes, reprogramming emotions. Yes, trigger responses, trauma responses, um, compassion responses. I really think this is a big one for a lot of people, is the compassion responses. People get caught up in like revenge and bitterness and these like lower vibrations, and they don't realize that they're doing it because it's so subtle. It's in the words they use. So, you know, just if anybody's having trouble out there with these like little tiny behavioral patterns, that you're on your spiritual journey, you're trying to get through these blocks and do your level ups and get through stuff. Um, these subtle patterns that you may be overlooking because they're not as obvious. There are some that are obvious. They're much bigger, like they're louder, you can't miss them. You're like, when you're raging, like that's an easy one to spot. But when you're like suffering internally, or you're feeling a little wounded, but you shrug it off and you're just like, yeah, whatever, and you're complacent about it. Woo, that complacency is a thing that needs to be looked at and recalibrated. So, you know, these are things that we're really forensically working on to rewire and change. So, not acting it, but watching everything I'm doing. Good, brother. That's awesome. Eyes open.